Jeremy Fragrance is the loudest man on the internet.
I could just lick this whole thing.
With his all-white suits, blinding charisma, and unshakable obsession with colognes, he became one of the most recognizable personalities on TikTok and YouTube. He wasn't just reviewing perfumes, he was screaming about them, running through public, flexing his abs in hotel bathrooms, rating scents like they were stock picks.
Oh, so good.
It was chaotic, hilarious, and somehow brilliant. But in 2024, everything changed. Jeremy reappeared on Instagram looking drastically different. Gaunt, hollow-eyed, with captions that didn't sound like him. I shut down my fragrance brand. I'm getting baptized. Over time, Jeremy Fragrance went from the king of confidence to a man everyone was suddenly worried about. So what actually happened to Jeremy Fragrance? Why did one of the most profitable personalities on the internet throw away his empire? And is this really a rebrand? Or something much darker? To find out, we need to look deeper into how Jeremy built his empire and what caused it to fall apart. Jeremy wasn't just a viral character. He was a brand. His signature phrases like became memeable on day one, but behind the internet jokes was a business model that worked better than almost any traditional fragrance company. He launched his own fragrance line, Fragrance One, using Kickstarter. The campaign raised over $1.5 million. His brand had zero retail placement, no celebrity endorsements, and no magazine ads. Just Jeremy, a camera, and the algorithm. And it worked. His viewers became customers. His energy became marketing. And Jeremy Fragrance, the man, became Jeremy Fragrance, the company. But as sales rolled in, something started to shift behind the scenes, and it wasn't just about cologne anymore. For years, Jeremy had leaned into his chaotic persona.
I'd like to kiss a sexy woman 500 girls per day.
But if you watched closely, his content began to lose its spark. In late 2023, uploads slowed. His Instagram shifted from fragrance breakdowns to cryptic motivational rants. The once flashy influencer was now talking about celibacy, God, and suffering. His eyes looked sunken. His energy, once frantic, now felt unstable. Fans started asking, is this a performance, or is something wrong?
Power baby, man. That's discipline. And that's the best mint fragrance. Who wants to have the best mint fragrance? You? Then get this one. This is the long-lasting, mood-enhancing.
And this fragrance, guys, has a mint. Every man has to smell fresh and clean. That's what the mint is about. Next one, we got the pepper. Every man has to be decisive and strong. That's what the pepper stands for.
Then came the announcement. He was shutting down Fragrance One. And to understand why, we need to look at the brand that started it all. Fragrance One wasn't just a cash grab. It was actually a smart product line. Scents for specific occasions, simplified for the average guy. No fluff, no complexity, just confidence in a bottle. But here's where it gets interesting. Jeremy didn't own 100% of the business. Fragrance One was co-owned with his brother. And according to publicly available records, the business had some serious operational issues. Customer complaints about shipping delays, poor communication, questions about fragrance quality. Jeremy himself admitted in the videos that he wasn't handling the logistics.
If I'm the creative director of this thing, it will work.
He was the face, the hype man, the marketing engine, But without a stable foundation, even the best personal brands can crack. And behind closed doors, that's exactly what was happening. It's easy to laugh at Jeremy Fragrance. That was kind of the point. He was a walking meme who leaned into the absurdity of influencer culture. But over time, Jeremy became trapped in the character he created. He couldn't slow down without breaking the illusion. He couldn't be vulnerable without risking the brand. And when that brand started to crumble from internal disputes to mental health struggles, he didn't pivot. He disconnected. He turned to spirituality.
Jeremy Fragrance, the #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus. I'm the #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus. Have a good day.
And fasting. This wasn't just a rebrand. It was an identity break. And it reflects a much bigger pattern we're seeing across influencer culture. Influencers often blur the lines between product and person. But Jeremy didn't blur it. He erased it entirely. That intensity, while powerful for marketing, it's unsustainable, especially when you add the pressure of always being on. Dealing with customer complaints, managing co-founder drama, and keeping up viral momentum, eventually something breaks. And in Jeremy's case, it seems like that break came quietly, until one day, he just disappeared. Eventually re-emerging, looking like a ghost of himself. Whether it was burnout, internal collapse, financial strain, or something more personal, the brand didn't just close, it fell apart. And Jeremy? He didn't sell the company. He didn't announce a hiatus. He burned it all down. Jeremy Fragrance was a business wrapped in a character wearing a cologne. He became rich while being ridiculous, famous by being fearless, and then silent. Whether he returns or not doesn't really matter, because what his story shows is that even an era where personal branding is everything, there's still a limit. A point where the hustle starts eating the person behind it. And Jeremy Fragrance may be the most extreme case we've ever seen.